Well, hello everybody. Have a look at what just arrived at my doorstep. We have the Sufi Tarot brand new release. Just came out today, and we're going to do an unboxing today, and we're going to flip through and have a look at each and every one of cards. I have to admit, I was not originally going to buy this deck. I had thought that I was going to give it a pass, and it was really just, some of the cards that I had seen that were already previewed. They looked good, but I was just a little bit, sometimes you're just a little bit on the fence about certain things. And then I discovered a picture of the back of the cards, and that was really what sealed the deal for me. And like a lot of you out there, I am a sucker for a good back of the card. So excited to open this. So let's get right into it. We've got a really good sturdy box coming in here. We've got to like these. Some people really love tuck boxes. I'm not a fan. I always seem to rip the tops off for some reason. So we've got a really nice two-piece sturdy box coming in here, Hay House. So we're probably going to expect some pretty decent Hay House cardstock. They typically have a standard that they use, so the cardstock should be pretty good there. So this is $29.99 in the US and $39.99 in Canada. So we have seen, just like inflation on anything else, we've seen inflation on cards as well. Ooh, we have some nice inside of the box. This is the top lid. Dare you have the courage to be who you really are. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to put that aside and let's have a look at the book. Very nice, big, thick book. We have how many pages in here? Oh, almost, let me see, about 180 pages in there, so pretty good. Front and the back. And let's just have a very brief look. We're not going to, of course, go through the entire book. Now, they have renamed a number of cards on here, so if you're not a fan of that, then just be aware. Some decks these days have taken to, of course, renaming things like the High Priestess and, the Hierophant and things like that. So if you are not a fan of that, then be aware. Let me see, we have some how to use the deck. We've got a card spread there. I always like, I've been reading cards for a very, very long time, and I have my own kind of spreads I use, but I quite often do a little bit of free form, kind of how I do an interview when I'm hiring people in my real life. But I do always like to see in decks what other people have come up with. This one, gotta say, a little bit disappointed. There's only one card spread in this book, at least so far. Yeah, because we get right into the cards and I don't see anything in the back. So just the one example of a card spread there. So if you're a newer reader, you'll probably have to use an external source if you want to put something together for yourself. But word to the wise, once you get used to what you're doing, quite often, coming up with your own stuff is good. So we've got some pretty good information on each one of the cards. This one here, they've renamed it Salic, and we've got the Fool. And yes, it does say what Salic means. Okay, great. We have the Alchemist, the Magician. That one is fairly self-explanatory. Of course, the Magician is that magical alchemist. We've got an affirmation. Let's just have a quick look. So we've got upright meaning, reversed meaning. We've got a little story. So we've got the backstory to the card and what it means in this deck. Some contemplations, so some questions to ask yourself in relation to this card. And we also have an affirmation. Affirmations, of course, are wonderful ways to attract things into your life, to reset your mindset or change your mindset. So we do have some great descriptions that are in this book. So very good if you are, especially if you are a newer tarot reader. Very helpful. Now let's get right into the cards here. Get it out of the deck. And nothing on the bottom in that one. Sometimes when they put it in the top of the lid, sometimes I think that they're going to put it in the bottom, something in the bottom as well, some verbiage or something in there, but they did not in this kind. Not that that's any kind of deal breaker or anything like that. So we've got our paper holding that together. We'll get rid of that. Oops, we'll get rid of that outside of the camera range, and here we go. So the cards, let me get a regular tarot card. This one is Tarot Apocalypsis. That's right there. So you can see how big the cardstock is there. Now, I don't have an issue. I don't personally have an issue with cards that are a little bit larger. I do have some very long fingers, so it's not an issue for me. But if you do have some smaller hands, you may find this a little bit difficult to shuffle. And of course, it is a fairly thick deck that's there. And if I hold it up to that one, you can see the difference between the two. So again, if you have some small hands, there are ways, of course, around the shuffling issue for the larger decks. Of course, I don't riffle shuffle my decks personally. I do once when I first bring it out of the box just to get it a really good shuffle, but the rest of the time I never do. So I always shuffle like sideways. You can also put them all on your table and just kind of mix them around a little bit. So there are ways around that. Don't spend too much time thinking about how to shuffle things. It's really not worth the energy. Just do what comes naturally to you. So back of the deck. This is what sealed the deal for me. Look how beautiful that is. This is just drawn me in, and it looks like a mandala, but it's just so intricate and so beautiful. And like I said, it was just, I was a little bit on the fence, and that, just like Humpty Dumpty, threw me over into the other side and decided to get it. So really beautiful, beautiful back of the deck. But let's flip through the cards and see what we've got. So I'll center that. Let me see if I can just get this in a little bit closer for you. That might be a little bit better. Okay, here we go. So number 0, Salak, this is the Fool. And it looks like she's pretty much at peace right there, about to jump on the cliff. She just looking to the heavens for some guidance and looks fairly happy, fairly pleased with herself. There is our wonderful alchemist, the magician, coming in, and it looks like he's just kind of going through some spells and just doing some candle magic and creating something wonderful. We have, now this is the High Priestess, so this is renamed Mershida. And again, in the book, if you do get this deck, I do have the link down below in the description box and in the comment section, by the way, in case that you are looking for this deck and you want to buy it, just click on the link and it will take you right there. So Mershida here is the High Priestess. We have how do you say that? Shabanu. I might butcher that a little bit, but that is the Empress, and nice garden with some flowers around. And is she pregnant? Maybe. Might be a pregnancy there, but very calm, very at peace, very down to earth, lots of abundance that is around her. We have the Emperor. I like that. This is Sultan, right? We all know about this, sultans throughout, history and mythology there. Beautiful, beautiful card. I love the fire that they've got coming out here, right? That big fiery sun. And of course, this guy is very much in command. So just kind of what we want to see in an emperor. Of course, the imagery is not rider weight. Well, we'll go through it maybe a little bit, but not traditional, which is perfectly fine. But you can still get the idea from the cards by the looks of it. This is the Hierophant energy. Pure is what it's labeled, but we do have we have what looks like a mosque perhaps in the background, but we do have a very spiritual dude there, just ascending, beautiful. Now, I don't know how to say this one, but we've got Ashikan. Sure, we'll call it that. But that is the Lover's card, and they look very calm, serene, safe, and secure. But we do have some little white orbs, and we do have angel wings above there. So, guided together. It's also where we meet our higher self, right? With that energy. So we also have Wally coming in, and this is the Chariot. Look at that. That's awesome. Okay. Because the Chariot, of course, represents your determination, your willpower, right? Your drive to succeed. But you can't get things going. You can't put things in motion unless you are in complete balance. And this guy, you are not riding those two horses like that unless you are very much in balance too. So that is actually really kind of cool the way they've done that. Of course, there's no actual chariot on there, but he is reaching for the stars. The stars are aligning, right? The Chariot can certainly bring in that destiny. We have Quat. I'm going to say, and that is our strength card there with Leo the lion, and we've got someone there that has tamed that lion, and it looks like they're best buds, so very nice there. Look at our hermit dervish coming in. I like that because, of course, when we have the hermit, we go into bat cave mode, right? We go into that hermit mode. We hide out for a little bit. We extract ourselves from the world so that we can have some alone time. We can do some soul searching. We can figure out what our hopes and our dreams are, our next step. I love that. He's getting that, he's in this cave and he's got this beautiful white light coming in there. So I kind of like that. That's pretty neat. This is, again, I'm gonna butcher that name. We've got Sharka Falak, sure, but this is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is actually pretty cool because, it looks like, we've got this wheel going around, right? This kind of cups filled with water by the looks of it. And this guy in the middle, very interesting. It's like he is keeping the wheel turning in the right direction for himself, right? He's on the path and he's moving forward and he's like making this happen, it looks like. So it's actually really neat. We have Adele with the Justice card coming in here. Okay, so we do have the Scales of Justice. We've got the Sword of Truth coming in. So very interesting. Looks like in the almost like in the safari lands or something there. It's kind of interesting. I think I'm not sure in the background there if that's a mountain or if that's just a really cool shaped cloud. It could be either way. We do have something coming up from the side. So interesting. We have Taslim coming in here, and this is the Hanged Man. So we've got our obligatory person hanging upside down there, but at peace, right? It's a very peaceful hanging upside down, gaining clarity, a different perspective, some insights there. Also letting go, right? Letting go and surrendering. Our Death card, Maut. Wow. That is nice. Of course, the Death card, we are transitioning, we're transforming, we are moving towards something better. We're turning our backs on things, right? Detaching from things. And, we've got this personal growth, spiritual growth, and that's really kind of interesting. A lot of people don't love the imagery of the normal Death card. Of course, we've got, scary Grim Reaper on a horse, right? And so that's actually really kind of a cool way to do it. This is our Temperance card, Saber, and interesting. Now, we do have the angel wings there, right? We can't see the face. We do have some, I guess maybe, we've got some water and we've got some red earth. So, kind of back facing the other way, so that's interesting. So I'm probably going to go and have a read of the book for this particular card. Temperance, of course, is bringing in guidance, but it's also bringing in things in moderation, balance, and harmony, and a little bit of healing. Right, in the ocean, water is very healing. Now we have Nafs, and this is, of course, our Devil card. Interesting. We've got the chains there. We do have a door coming in there. It's almost like you have the ability to redeem yourself or to take a different path or to release yourself from your shadow side. Of course, the Devil card does first and foremost represent your shadow side, the things that bind us, the things that keep us attached, unhealthy habits and patterns and behaviors, right? But there's always a way out. We always have the ability to make a different choice and to let things go. So this is actually really kind of cool because this really does speak to the shadow side. Of course, we have our tower coming in here, Minar. And so we've got the lightning, epiphanies, revelations, a big burst of energy there coming in, something that blows the lid off our current situation because really the pieces don't fit, right? And a little bit of chaos coming in there, but of course we have a foundation still left standing, so that's actually kind of nice there. Now, this is a card that I really liked when I saw it on the previews. Always partial to the star card anyway. This is the star card, Sitara, and we do have this beautiful star, and she is following her goals, her dreams, her blessings, wishing upon a star perhaps. And, we do have at least one note. We have two water jugs there. Of course, this is Aquarian energy, the water bearer. So we do have water being returned, right? Connecting the stars with the earth. And we do see how things are connected there with that path. So very interesting. But I do like this card. It's really quite pretty. The moon, Kamar. That's nice. Now, of course, we don't have some of the, oh, no, we do. We have the wolf and the dog coming in there. We do have, what else do we have hidden in this card? We don't have lobster or anything like that, but, we do have things that are hidden in the shadows, right? Things that we can't quite see, illuminated by the moon, right? Things always look a little bit different in the moonlight, but I do like that moon. It draws you into the card. Very nice. Of course, the sun full of vibrant energy, full of that life force that we need, bringing in clarity. You can't hide in the shadows when the sun comes out. This is Shams by the looks of it. Looks like these kids here, I don't know if they're playing or if they're trying to hide, but that sun is going to reveal whatever it is they're doing, that's for sure. But very bright, very vibrant card coming in. We have Mizan, and this is, of course, the Judgment card, and kind of beautiful, actually. It looks like we've got mummies in the background there. We've got some butterflies, right? Butterflies, spiritual growth, transfer, very spiritual card with the Judgment card. But it's like being called, right? Answering that call, embracing some transformation, letting go of things that no longer serve, right? You don't want a mummy in your kitchen. It's probably not a good thing. We have Dunya. Sure. And this is the World card. So we do have the obligatory circle, right, representing completion, the completion of a cycle, right, also represents, that continuation as well. Okay, a little portal coming in here, and she is just happy. She's grateful. She's enjoying herself, enjoying the fact that she's completed, finished something. She's ready to take the next step. But for the moment, she's just enjoying life and embracing where she's at. So we do have that World energy there with that little bit of completion. Now let's have a look and see what they did here with the minors. Some of the decks these days, I'm not partial to tarot decks that are based on things like TV shows and stuff. They just don't speak to me whatsoever. I'm a little bit more traditional when it comes to things like that. I don't buy into the hype, but I do know, because I have seen the cards, and I do know that some of these ones, that the decks that are being pumped out these days, the minors, they just may as well just not even have them. Just stick with the majors, throw the minors in the garbage, because they just don't illustrate anything. So hopefully in this deck they did something a little bit better. All right, so we have the Ace of Staffs. So they've renamed the Wand Staffs. Perfectly fine. That card is very vibrant, draws you right in, gives you that excitement. Okay, it looks like they did put a little bit of effort into these. Excellent. The Two of Staffs are putting things together, figuring out a plan. I'm going to go through these a little bit quicker. The Three of Staffs. The Four, celebrating. Great. Actually, that's really quite beautiful. I like their use of light. 5. The 6. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, look at that. In the spotlight, celebrating our success, feeling good. 7 of Staffs. Now, this is not the first time I've seen the 7 of Wands energy with somebody sitting and being very calm, very serene, very meditative, and not letting the issues and challenges affect them, almost like rising above, rising to the occasion a little bit. So very much very peaceful. It's like, I know exactly what I'm made of and what I need to do, and I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to let anything bother me too much, because quite often we do see the 7 of Wands energy, right, with someone like standoff. Okay. The Eight of Staffs, this is actually a great energy to represent movement. Now, interesting, because usually the movement is going this way, and it very well could be. I guess it depends on your perspective. We do have a moon there, so your perspective may change depending on how you look at this card. Do you see the staffs going that direction, or do you see them going that direction? Depends on your reading that you're doing. So kind of nice there. I like that perspective coming in there. Nine of Staffs, Nine of Wands, and let me see. We don't have 9 wands there, but it looks like she is a little bit skeptical. She's trying to maybe keep her peace, maybe trying to figure out what the next steps are. She looks a little bit tired and exhausted, a little bit. Interesting. 10 of Staffs. Oh yeah, a little bit of stress, burdens, weight of the world on this dude's shoulders, but he's not giving up. He's keeping on going, and he's hitting that finish line. He's getting to where he's wanting to go. Daughter of Staffs, that would be the Page. Wow, that is beautiful. That's very vibrant. And again, I like their use of light in here. It draws you in. The Son of Staffs, that's that Knight of Wands energy. Very interesting, because of course the Knight of Wands is filled with passion and fire and energy, that go-getter energy, like nothing's gonna stop me in my tracks. And this is actually really quite interesting the way they've done that. And this guy's just in the shadows there, but we do have that fire that's there, so kind of cool. The Queen of Wands, oh yeah, she's like, I'm full of confidence, baby. I got this all going on. I'm not worried about anything, and I believe in myself. Of course, I've got the Shah of Staffs there, and that is, oh yeah, King of the Castle, right? Now we have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful gift from the universe. We've got some water coming in there. We have, what are those? Lilies, I believe. By looks of it, not always all that great with flowers, but I think that's lilies in there. So beautiful card. We've got the green on there. I like that. The green on there, of course, the cups is your water, your emotions, your spiritual side, very much connected to your heart chakra. Green. Two of Cups is where we fall in love. We're in balance, harmony. Got a couple old people on that bench, and they are just loving it. Three of Cups, celebration, dancing, very social energy, right? When we get that, the Four of Cups, we have everything we need. We have everything that we could possibly want. There's nothing wrong. All of our cups are filled, but we're discontent. We're disinterested. We've lost interest there. So figuring out how to get it back. Five of Cups, yep, got some things smashed on the floor, but we're not noticing the potential that is there, or the possibilities that are there, to focus on that, on what we've lost, okay, necessary to process those emotions. Six of Cups. Oh, interesting. Okay. So Six of Cups is quite often where we do get nostalgia. We get some memories coming in, right? We reflect upon the past quite often to our childhood. It's also where our inner child comes out with that, where we do have some fun, right? Thinking about how can I have some more fun? So I actually like the Six of Cups. It's there's a lot of depth. I mean, there's a lot of depth to every card, don't get me wrong. But the Six of Cups, it's like very in between, very internal, but we got those memories, right? So sometimes it can be a return card, things coming up from the past as well. Seven of Cups coming in here. Oh my goodness, we've got some choices to make, going round and round and round and round. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm so overwhelmed. Interesting. Those cups actually, look at that. Each cup here, normally we see cups, right? We've got, sometimes we've got bats and something, we've got treasure and something, we've got scary things, snakes coming out of things. This one, we do have, this one we've got pearls coming in there, but these are all gemstones, and they're actually your chakras. It looks like they represent your chakras coming in. So, very interesting. We've got one in the middle there with a little bit of mystery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And yeah, some mystery thing in the middle there. So interesting. Interesting card. I kind of like that, actually. The Eight of Cups. Nice. Eight of Cups. We've got some full cups there, but we're still walking away. We're still walking, letting something go, walking away. This one we have a camel. We're leaving the cups behind. Interesting, because actually camels do carry water. Right? The camels can survive a very long time in the desert on a big long journey. They don't need to take water and sustenance with them necessarily. So it's like I have everything I need, but I know that there's something better. I'm transitioning to something, I'm leaving something behind. A little bit and very interesting. It's like trust in myself that I've got myself on my own journey. The Nine of Cups. That one's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Nine of Cups is our wish fulfillment. We do have a jug up there that is shining some or spilling some light, or maybe gold dust, wishes and dreams and things coming true, perhaps coming in. We've got someone in the middle there commanding things, and very interesting kind of energy. I'm probably going to look up the book for that one too, because they're not really seeing cups in there, but that's all right. The Ten of Cups. We've got a little magic carpet there filled with rainbow, a lot of potential, a lot of magic in the air. Everything's coming together. We're having a good time. We've got all of our chakras are all in alignment, right? This is your happy ever after card, and this one actually does. It's beautiful. It does bring about a lot of joy. Daughter of Cups, Page of Cups energy. Learning something new, being creative. We've got the ocean there. Let me see. We do have a cup sitting there, and I'm wondering if there may be a little bit of a surprise in that cup. The Sun of Cups. This is our Knight of Cups, filled with wishes and dreams, a lot of potential, sometimes a little bit imaginative there, but maybe with an offer, right? A bridge, an interesting imagery. We've got a bridge there. We've got a little bit of rainbowy action coming in, so I'm going to read the story on that one too. Malika of Cups, and that is our Queen of Cups energy. Beautiful. Peacock. Interesting. Got a little fountain, but this is beautiful light coming in. Very nice. The Shah of Cups. That is our King of Cups, of course. Very nice. Ace of Swords. Ooh. I like that. I like that. That is nice. Two of Swords. That one's interesting. We do have the blindfold. Okay. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, I don't see the swords, but of course we are making a choice. We're making a decision. Sometimes we're a little bit undecided there. We're trusting our intuition. Sometimes we need to go within. We don't need to listen to anyone else, right? We just need to, think about things internally, trust our intuition there that we're going to make the right choice. But of course there's, balance sometimes that comes in here with this one, but this one looks like it's more representative of choosing a path, of making that decision, whatever that happens to be. The Three of Swords, yeah, dark and dreary. We've got the heart there. We've got these swords coming down, very kind of, it's not quite a depressing looking card, but it looks like she is quite a little bit depressed or down in the dumps there, and pouring out her heart and her soul, right? She's got a little bit of a broken heart. So Four of Swords, we're having a rest. We're having a rest. We're taking a nap. We are calm. We are at peace, and we are just allowing in that energy there. We're in the middle of the desert, having a nap in a canopy bed. Actually looks kind of cozy, to be honest. We've got the Five of Swords. We've got some conflict coming in there. A little bit of a difficult energy, of course. The Six of Swords, where we are moving forward, being guided towards something better, moving forward, leaving difficulties behind, and following our peace. Okay, got this guidance energy here with the wings. I kind of like how they've done that throughout this deck, given those kind of semi-invisible wings there, just kind of how spirit would guide us forward. The Seven of Swords coming in there. Well, a little bit of theft in the night, perhaps even someone returning to the scene of the crime. Eight of Swords. Oh yeah, look at that. We are kind of stuck, right? We're kind of stuck. We're kind of trapped, of course, but those swords aren't piercing us, right? It's kind of a little trap of our own doing, a restriction of our own doing. The Nine of Swords. Oh yeah, swirly, twirly gumdrops. Not quite. Okay, we've got a lot of thoughts, a lot of things going on, sleepless nights, right? A little bit of anxieties and worries. But of course, it's, not everything is as bad as it seems. 10 of Swords. We're done. Done, done, done. Battlefield is there. We've had some difficulties, made a difficult choice, and we are done. Daughter of Swords, Page of Swords, filled with ideas, filled with excitement, ready to try something new. Son of Swords, interesting again. Some of these cards, the movement is going that way, and this one is actually really quite clear which direction that this one is going in. Of course, usually we're heading in the other direction. All right, but this certainly does represent that speed, that call for action. Malika of Swords, Queen of Swords. Yep, a little bit. She's like, come on in, but be careful. Shah of Swords, the King of Swords. Oh yeah, he looks like he's at the top of his game. Looks quite, actually, it looks more like a portrait, doesn't it, in that particular one. The Ace of Coins. Oh yeah, a little bit of luck coming in, a little bit of magic. What seeds are you going to plant? What is manifesting into reality? Beautiful. Two of Coins. Unlimited potential, but having a lot to do, maybe finding some balance there, making some decisions, weighing up options, but it looks like, oh, maybe this one has made a little bit of a choice there as well. Three of Coins. We are creating something. The architect, right? We're creating something. We're seeing the fruits of our labor come in. But we do have multiple hands. We don't have people on this card, but we do have multiple hands coming in. So sometimes teamwork and cooperation and collaboration can help us along our journey and to get things done, make our jobs a little bit easier when we get a little bit of help coming in there. But that's beautiful, right? We're usually building, like creating a building or something, or, but in this one, we're creating this beautiful mosaic tile pathway. It's quite pretty. Four of Coins. Oh yeah, we're keeping a tight wrap on what we've got. We're protecting ourselves. We're protecting our things. We're putting some money in the bank, right? We're like, okay, I know I got more money coming, but I need to save my pennies a little bit there. All right, Five of Coins. Typical, a little bit dark and dreary card coming in, right? There's options, there's help things available, but we're being a little bit stubborn sometimes. Sometimes we need to wipe it off, we need to shake it off, and we need to put our ego aside and find a different way, right? There's a different way available, different option, different things available there. But sometimes we need to ask for that help, right? We turn our back on things sometimes because we're too focused. It's that lack of mentality that I can't have, I can't do, I don't have, anyways, nice card there. Six of Coins. Get a little bit of a helping hand, a surprise, a gift from the universe, but this is a return card, right? What you put out comes back to you. So Seven of Coins. Okay, now the coins are a little bit hidden in this, right? It's where we contemplate, where we figure out where we are, right? Am I done with my journey? Is there something new coming in? We've got these pentacles in this tree and this contemplation, right? So sometimes we need to take a pause for the cause. Eight of Coins, working hard, creating something wonderful, but there's some magic about to happen there. Okay, the student is about to become the master, right? Maybe some rewards on the horizon there for all of the hard work, dedication, and commitment that you have done. Okay, graduation day, perhaps for some. Nine of Coins. Oh yeah, I'm good, I'm happy, and I am enjoying some abundance. I'm treating myself good. Okay, that Nine of Coins, always great. 10 of Coins. Nice. We've got generations in this. We've got, some very happy people. We do have our coins, and this is, quite often inheritance, right? But 10 of Coins, abundance, stability, security, but we also do have that inheritance, things that are passed down from generation to generation, whether it's money, whether it's gifts, talents, advice, whatever it happens to be. We've also got that connection there as well. Daughter of Coins, Page of Coins. Oh, very interesting. We're seeing things blossom, right? This is our Ace of Coins that we originally had, and look at how much it's grown since day one. Son of Coins, Page of Coins, or sorry, the Knight of Coins. We just had the Page of Coins. The Knight of Coins in here, right? And this guy, I mean, he's off his trusty steed, okay, but he's got his goals in reach, and he's just being very patient and diligent on his journey, right? So much to the point where it doesn't look like he's moving at all, okay? But we do need to sometimes be very patient, one foot in front of the other on our journey forward. Malika of Coins, Queen of Coins, representing abundance. Now, okay, so we've got some figs. Now, if you're in, depending on where you are in the world, figs were luxurious, right? If you were a normal, way back in the day, right? If you were just kind of a normal laborer or worker, working class kind of person, you wouldn't be eating figs. Figs represent abundance and luxury, right? It's like a gift. Fruit, very hard to come by sometimes, right? If you're in the desert, so you have to have a lot of money, a lot of connections, probably even to get that fruit. So abundance there, but this is also one of patience and nurturing, right? She's not holding on to those figs, right? She's probably a little bit willing to share in that. And we have our Shah of Coins there. We've got our rich dude on a throne. This is our, of course, a King of Coins there, and he is sitting on that throne. He's got his big coin behind him. He's like, yep, I am good and I am at the top of my game there. I've got everything that I need. So some beautiful, I don't know what kind of, I'm going to have to look in the book. I'm not sure what kind of flowers those are, but it does actually also look quite abundant as well. So there we go. There we have it. That is the Sufi Tarot. So I can't wait to use that. I'm going to leave that up looking at the back because that is beautiful. But yes, there we go. So again, if you enjoy this deck, if there's things that you like about it, leave me comments down below. Right? I always like to have someone else's opinion. My opinion is not the end all and be all of the world. That is for sure. But again, if you want to buy this deck, I do have the links in the box down below. Make it easy for you. So I thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys later. And don't forget to check out the rest of my playlists on my channels. Timeless readings, pick a card readings, love, singles, money, and spiritual guidance on there as well. So thank you guys. I will see you next time.